Hi, Yogi. Welcome. I'm Sarah, leading you through this vinyasa flow this afternoon. As you are ready, we are going to begin our practice seated. And I suggest taking hero's pose, tucking your feet underneath you. If that doesn't work for you or doesn't feel comfortable, feel free to just take a seat, crossing at your ankles. And as you find your seated posture, hands can be placed on your legs. Maybe instead connect them to your torso. And just start to close your eyes. Bringing your attention and awareness into your body, into your breath. As we move through our practice today, I invite you to just allow your body and your breath to be enough. However it feels, however it wants to move today. Wherever your breath is. Try to let go of any other outside distractions by taking 3 breaths here together. So start to empty and exit everything out. Take an easy breath in. Open mouth, exhale. 2 more, breath in. Full breath out. 1 more, breath in. Exhale it out. Filling your lips. Finding your steady breath, you can bring your hands to your legs. Blink the eyes softly open. We're going to inhale, reaching both arms up. And as we exhale, side stretch to our right. Feel free to let your hips drop to the left side. Maybe change your focus, look up or down. We're going to inhale, lift up through the center, and exhale, switch, leap to the left. Again, hips can drop towards the right side, look up or down. Inhale, lift back up through the center. Again, to the right, just a little bit faster. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, coming back up, bringing hands to our low back. Interlace the hands, roll the shoulders down, knuckles reaching towards our mat. You can stay here, long, tall spine, opening the chest. You want to start to bow the top of the head towards the ground, lifting knuckles towards the ceiling. Hands towards our low back as we sit ourselves up. And bring that left thumb on top. Again, redraw those shoulders down, knuckles towards the mat. Stay tall and lifted or bowing forward. Let's pull back down as we start to lift ourselves up, coming up into tabletop. And from our tabletop, we're stepping our left foot behind us, keeping it on the ground. Just take a little rock forward and back. You start to press into that left foot, left calf. Stacking shoulders over wrists, right fingertips reach out, float that left heel. When we exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. And inhale, reach. Coming back to tabletop. Right toes behind us, staying on the ground. Start to take that rock. Pressing into the right sole of our foot, stretching the calf. Shoulders over wrists, left fingertips forward, float that right heel. Exhaling, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more, inhale, reach. Elbow to knee. Inhale, reach, returning to tabletop. And we're going to inhale, arch the spine, finding our cow. As we exhale and cat back, tuck the toes, pressing up into down dog. Knees can stay bent. Again, inhale, roll forward down to tabletop, finding cow. Exhale, cat back and pressing up to down dog. A few more times, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat, down dog. One more, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat, down dog. We'll stay here. Begin to pedal through the feet. Maybe a little gentle twist, gazing underneath one shoulder and the other. Slowing that movement down, settling to stillness here. Letting our head be nice and heavy and think more about the fingers, spreading all 10 fingers wide. As you're ready, gazing forward, lift your chest, bringing feet up to ragdoll. Take that wide stance. You can grab elbows or even bring hands behind your legs. Hands release, zipping legs, feet together. Chin to our chest, head as heavy as we roll up. Press straight down through the feet. Arrive to standing, shoulders rolling back. On our inhale, Tadasana, stretch tall. Exhale, hands in a heart center. Inhale, Tadasana. Engage the glutes, goal post the arms, find a little baby back arch. On your exhale, start to press your palms and forearms together, a little bit of a cat back. Inhale, open back up into that arch. Exhale, cat back, press forearms together. One more, inhale, open. Exhale, cat back, press. Straighten the spine, reach up. Forward fold, halfway lift, fold left foot back, low lunge. We'll open twist, sending right arm high. We start to try to reach that arm behind us, draw the shoulder down. Bring that right arm back up towards the ceiling. Hand to our mat, spin that back heel down, coming up into a warrior two right away. And start to settle into both legs. Keep pressing those right knees forward. Inhale, reverse warrior. Find that side stretch, lift tall. On our next exhale, hands to front foot, low lunge, crescent moon, knee down, lifting fingertips high. Maybe find a little back bend, circling the arms, hands to our mat, stepping back, down dog, hips high. Full round of breath here. On your next inhale, look forward, top of our mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Tadasana, lifting up. Hands into heart center. Inhale, Tadasana. Engage the glutes, goalpost the arms, back bend. On our exhale, forearms, palms pressed together, cat back. Inhale, open up, back bend. Exhale, squeeze it in. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze, cat back. Straightening the spine, reach up, forward fold. Halfway lift. Right foot back, low lunge. Open twist, left arm high. Start to reach that hand behind us, drop the left shoulder. Left arm back to the ceiling. Hand down, spin that back heel, warrior two, coming up, open that stance. Keep those front knees and toes pointing forward. Inhaling, reverse warrior, lift up. Next exhale, hands to front foot, low lunge. Knee down, crescent moon, lift up. Maybe a little back bend, circling the arms wide. Hands down, stepping back, down, down. Inhale, look forward, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, goalpost the arms, back bend. Right away, inhale, Tadasana. Folding forward, halfway lift. Left foot back, low lunge. Open arm twist. Option if you want to start to straighten out that front leg. Kind of a long open twist. As our hand comes down, bend that front knee, warrior two, up and open. Right away, inhale, reverse warrior. Hands to front foot, low lunge, crescent moon, lifting up. Take that back bend, circle the arms. This time, step right away into your high planks, chaturanga. If you'd like, chest is forward. Finding our down dog. Inhale, come top of our mat. Halfway lift. Folding forward. One more Tadasana. Goalpost the arms, back bend. Inhale, stretch up. Release, forward fold. Halfway lift. Right foot back, low lunge. Open twist, left arm. Option if you want to start to straighten out that front leg. Hand to our mat, rebend that knee. Warrior two, up and open. Reverse warrior, lift up. Hands low, mat, low lunge. Knee down, crescent moon. Circling the arms right away, high planks. Chaturanga if you'd like, chest forward. We meet back up in our down dog. Notice from here, inhaling our right leg high. Keep that leg straight and start to shift forward towards your palms. You can lower that leg a little bit. Then inhale, lift that leg, press back, free leg down dog. Again, shift forward to our plank, lower the leg. One more, right leg high. Shift forward. Inhale, right leg high. Knee to nose, bending everything in, low lunge. Back foot is flat, heel down. Warrior one, reaching tall. We'll bring left hand to our low back. Right arm pressing to the inside of our right knee, reaching towards the ground, or you can start to come into a full bind in your warrior one. So like your humble warrior, really try to pull right hip back. Use hands release to the inside. We're going to turn hands, feet wide forward, fold. We're going to start to bend into our back leg, our left knee. Walk the hands towards that left side and see if you can start to float that right leg out to the side. We're going to start to try to strengthen and open that right hip. So on our left leg, as we start to lift that right leg up off the floor. If you want to straighten that left knee, try to do so, or keep it nice and bent. Press through that right heel. We swing that right foot back in to meet our left. Start to bend both knees, weight into both feet. Inhale, chair lifting up, facing the side of our mat. Open twist our right arm. Keep those knees and hips square. We'll inhale, chair, pull that right knee in, one leg Tadasana. So yogis, you might be facing a side that you typically don't find a focus and a balance to. See if you can start to settle in, standing tall on that left leg. From where you are, you can start to move into your tree, open that right knee, pressing foot into leg. Noise with our right knees and toes, kind of pointing towards the front of our mat. We're going to step that right foot out, toes pointing forward, and we're going to turn towards our front. We're going to come into our airplane, spin that back heel, reaching our fingertips behind us, floating the left leg. Start to slowly bend the leg around, left toes touch down, coming up high, crescent lunge. You can take a little back bend, circle the arms, three-leg down dog, stretching right leg high. Cross the body to your left elbow, fallen star, kick out, opening up. As that left hand back comes back down, facing our mat, squeeze in, then stretch right leg high, and release into down dog. Our next inhale, left leg high. Leg stay straight as we shift forward to plank. You can lower that leg. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, shift forward, leg comes down. Inhale, lift, press up. One more, shift forward, leg lower. Inhale, stretch up. Need to know everything bends, curling in. Step through, low lunge. Back foot flat, heel to the ground, warrior one. Right hand to low back, left arm reaching to the inside of our left leg. Or start to bow that head, humble warrior, adding your bind. Keep trying to pull left hip back, right hip forward. We start to release our hands to the ground, turn to the side, wide forward fold. Start to bend into our back knee. Hands come over towards that right side, so you can begin to float that left leg off the ground. Standing right on top of our right knee. Knee can be bent or straight. Left leg comes down to meet our right. Settle into both feet, knees bent. Inhale, chair. Open twist, left arm back. Keep those knees square. Inhale, chair, left knee comes in, one leg Tadasana. And then yogis, you are facing the opposite direction now. Find a new focus. Try to steady that breath. As you're ready, you can begin to open that left knee into your tree, pressing foot into leg, standing right up on top of our right side and right leg. Left knees and toes are pointing towards the front of our mat. We'll start to step that foot forward, turning to the front, spin that back heel, lift up into your airplane, elbows hugging to ribs. He's bending the leg we're on, toes touch down high, crescent lunge. Lift the chest, circle the arms, three-leg down dog, left leg high. Cross the body, right elbow, fallen star, kick out, open up. Hand comes down, twist, draw everything in, then stretch up. Take our down dog right away. You can stay or chaturanga, slow, steady. From our down dog, look forward, walk, step, float. Top of our mats, we'll take our crouch and curl to either take your yogi squat or you can take a lifted garland. So for garlands, heels are lifted. You can try to bring your hands up to your legs. So adding a little extra balance here, trying to gently press our knees open, almost like double tree legs. If you prefer your yogi squat, you can even kind of bring hands maybe to your ankles or on top of your knees to try to gently keep pressing them open. And then rather than sinking down, thinking of lifting up out of our hips. Take a few breaths. Straightening everything back up into your fold. Halfway lift. Take your crouch and curl and just holding right here. You can stay there. An option is to come into your crow if you like. Begin to rock that weight forward into your hands. Lift those hips up. Maybe draw those knees towards your triceps or take it as a wide tree or a wide crow. So your knees are going to be outside of your arms instead. You can start to rock that weight forward, lift those heels and toes. Take a couple breaths wherever you are. Drawing knees towards your chest, little ball. Maybe you hop, step, float back into a chaturanga or right away just back into your down dog. Notice from our down dog, inhaling right leg high. Come forward towards that plank. Inhale, lift back up. One more, come forward. Inhale, right leg high. Knee to nose, step through low lunge. Warrior one, heel down, lift up. Left hand to low back. Right arm reaching down or your full bind. We'll release into our wide forward fold. Shift into our back foot, standing on our left leg. See if you can start to float that right leg out to the side. Now, yogis, we're going to switch. So start to swing that right leg down and then behind your left leg. And you're going to tap those right pinky toes towards the mat. Both hands can stay down, or you can add a twist left arm high. Or an option if you want to keep that left leg lifted, reaching your left hand towards your right foot. Maybe you stay here, a little balance, or you start to bring your chest forward, kick that foot out, coming into your baby grasshopper. You want to play around, or if that's in your practice, or again, you can just hold that leg, standing on top of your left. Find a twist, a little stretch here, a couple more breaths. We start to unwind 2 feet together, bending into both knees. Inhale, chair. Open, twist your right arm back. Inhale, chair, right knee comes up, one leg Tadasana. Second round here in a balance. If you want to take it into your yogi toe lock and maybe start to kick that right leg out to the side. Or maybe take it into your figure 4, re-bending into the knees, sinking down, little stretch. Yogis, great point for you to, again, check in with your body. See what you need most, what you want to work on. Big, tall, open balance. Maybe into that figure 4, low balance. Couple more breaths. Yogis, you know that our airplane is going to be next, so take your time transitioning, stepping that right foot forward, sending those fingers back, lift that left heel, long line. We're going to add in our standing splits. See if you can maybe just bring those fingertips towards the ground. Keep stretching that left leg. Yogis, options here. If you want to, you can start to take a Shiva squat, but we're going to bend that left knee. We're going to bend the leg around and see if you can bring that left leg towards the outside of your left arm. And then standing split, stretch everything back up. Open that left knee as you bend your legs and sink low. Think of your crow or a little crouch and curl. Again, standing split, stretch out. Bending those knees, maybe draw towards your shoulder. And coming back up to standing split. We'll flow left toes down. As we ground, then lifting chest, arms high, crescent lunge. Take a little back bend, circling the hands down, 3-leg down dog, reach it up. Cross to our left elbow, fallen star. Maybe continue to turn on your feet and heels. Press those hips up, finding a deeper back bend. Unwinding, step right back up into your down dog. Full round of breath here. Inhaling left leg, come forward to our plank. Inhale, float, stretch back up. Again, come forward, float the leg. Inhale, reach it up. Knee to nose, curve the spine. Low lunge. Foot and heel come in and flat down, warrior 1. Right hand low back, left arm to the inside of the leg, or working full bind. Hands release, turn to our wide forward fold. Shifting into our right foot, right leg. Start to float that left leg up into the side. And then we're just going to switch that out. So then we're going to take that left leg, bring it back down, and swing it behind our right as we tap those left toes and our pinky edge to the floor. Both hands can stay down, or your right arm can come towards the ceiling. Or work a little bit of that balance, right hand to your left foot. Maybe you're there, or as you start to kick out, you're going to think of a chaturanga, your chest coming forward, finding a baby grasshopper. Wherever you are, we're more on our right leg. The left leg is out, whether on the ground or lifted. Start to bring that left foot in to meet our right. Bending both knees, inhale, chair, lift up. Open twist, left arm back. Inhale, chair, left knee draws up, one leg Tadasana. Again, second round, you can take it into maybe a yogi toe lock this time, extending that left leg out, or your figure four. Still trying to stay right on top of our right leg. This side might feel different. You can play around with where you are, couple breaths. You know that our airplane is going to be the next thing, so you can transition nice and slow. Take your time, turning forward, lifting that right leg and heel, arms reaching back behind us. We're going to come to standing splits, hands come down. You can be here, or you start to take your Shiva squat and then pull that right knee to the outside of our right arm, maybe sink a little bit lower. Standing splits, stretch out. Bend that right knee to the outside, sink low like a crouching curl or crow. Standing split. Again, Shiva, and squeeze that knee to your arm. We'll take our standing splits together. Bending leg on, right toes touch down. Find that first bend, lifting our arms, lifting chest. Continue to take a back bend, circling hands down, three leg down dog. Cross the body to fallen star, or continue to pivot on your heels and toes, finding a back bend. Unwinding back up into down dog right away. Full round of breath here. Yogis, on your inhale, look forward, walk, step, float, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Yogis, we're going to come into that same either yogi squat, or you can take it again into that garland pose. We're going to add a little twist here. So if you feel kind of unstable or uncomfortable where you are, you can also think of it like just a seated child's pose. So those feet together, knees opening wide. Whatever position of your legs, hands into heart center. Again, we're going to think about trying to stay nice and tall through our back. And we're going to actually see if we can just twist the spine so your right elbow comes behind you and that left elbow is kind of pointing forward. We're not curving or using anything else. We're just using the abdominals to take that twist. Now, as we twist, you might start to feel your left leg roll inward. We're going to try to keep pressing it open. So you can bring your feet a little bit more towards the front and kind of bring those knees more inward so they're not pointing towards the side. Let's see if we can take another couple breaths here and support the whole core. On your exhale, slowly come back to the center. You can just bring your hands down and just start to stretch those legs out. Untuck those feet if you need. You can keep those toes pointing towards the sides and corners and just stretch here like an open ragdoll. And then we'll start to rebend, coming back into our posture, hands to heart center. Only thing that's going to move and twist is from our rib cage up. So start to pull that left elbow back, right elbow is kind of pointing forward. Again, trying to avoid that curve, lifting tall, check in, feel that right knee, keep opening. Increasing that length of our breath. And then on our exhale, coming back to the front. This time as we unwind and stretch, we can bring those feet back together. Maybe kind of just let your knees alternate one than the other. Let your hips sway a little side to side. And from here, we're going to halfway lift. You can take a chaturanga, you can walk, float, step back, take a plank, take a down dog. Check in with where you're at. From our down dogs, inhaling right leg high, right knee to right arm. Try to bring it to the outside as we shift forward. Stretch that leg up. Option to take it into your hurdlers. As you come forward, start to chaturanga your arms. Take that back heel, think of your airplane. Unwind, stretch that right leg back up. We'll bring it through to our low lunge, warrior two, heel down, lift up. Straightening our right knee, press into our hips and that back heel. Triangles reaching out and down. Yogis, depending on how wide your stance is in the legs, so depending on how open the hamstrings feel, maybe our fingertips come towards the ground. Maybe they can even reach for a yogi toe lock. Or maybe we're up a little bit higher, using your core to support you. You can kind of start to bend that right knee to lift up, then reverse triangle. Hands coming to our front foot, low lunge to step up, forward fold. Inhale, chair, soften the weight to the heels, reach up. Yogis, hands into heart center. We're taking our prayer twist to the right. And as we take that prayer twist, if you want to start to take it into your side crow, or maybe you start to work it a little bit deeper, maybe into your fallen angel, fingertips and hands come down, feel that twist. Maybe you even just kind of like keep that weight. And so then maybe start to float your head down, lifting your legs, so a little extra kind of cushion. Or think of that same posture we were doing earlier. You're going to start to kick that left leg out. Think of trying to float that leg up and away. Using the same left hip as we did when we were standing. Same idea, but now you're taking it a little bit into your hands and that side crow. Most of the weight in your hands, a little bit on your head. Maybe start to try to kick that leg, or you stay compact, or you take it into your twist. Really feel it in those legs, building up that strength. Couple more breaths wherever you are. Yogis, as we start to unwind, we'll step our left foot back to our low lunge. We'll take our runner's lunge. You can walk that right foot up and out. Maybe get a little quad stretch here if you want to. Lift up and back. Know that we will take a quad stretch a little bit later. But if you like to take one here, if it's accessible to you. Yogis, from this runner's lunge and lunge variations, we're going to come into our pigeon. So before we do anything else, we're going to lift that back knee. And then you can just kind of swing and scoop that right leg in. So as your shin comes down, you're going to make sure that you're still right on top of that left leg. So we don't roll off to the side. We're straight up and down. So if we were to tuck our toes and lift our knee, it's almost like we're in a variation of a lunge. And then you can start to fold down here. Again, another option for a quad stretch if you like it. We will take one in a bit. Feel free to stay here longer and really get that nice hip stretch. If you want to flip this around into your wild thing, lifting that back knee up, just swinging that right foot around, and you'll start to turn all the way around. Maybe try to keep one leg straight. And from your postures, working up into down dog, kind of just shake it out. He's inhaling our left leg high, open that knee, draw towards your left arm. You can do that again, stretch up. Maybe hold that knee to your arm or find that connection, working your hurdlers chaturanga, your chest. Pick up through that back heel, think of your airplane. And we'll all unwind that left leg, stepping it through, low lunge. Warrior two, lifting up. Straightening our left leg, press those hips back, press into that right hip and heel, finding our triangle. Again, yogis, it's just a matter of a wider stance. If that left hamstring feels okay and fingertips touch the floor, maybe yogi toe up, or again, maybe instead you're really focusing on the core and holding yourself up using the abdominals. You start to bend your front knee to lift you up. Then you can re-straighten, reverse triangle. Hands coming to our front foot, low lunge. We'll take that runner's lunge. So you can walk that left foot up and out. Please option to move into your quad stretch if you'd like. And then yogis, we're going to bring that foot back in. We're actually going to shift forward into our forward fold. And coming into our chair, lifting up. We'll take our prayer twist to the left. Connecting elbow to knee. Again, you can be here this side, or you can start to work it into your side crow. Hands down, maybe you're there. Or maybe you start to lift up, maybe just the head comes towards your mat. You want to start to work that fallen angel. You're going to flex and try to extend and kick that right heel out. Maybe start to try to lift that leg up. Again, just as we did when we were standing earlier, using that same right hip to try to float the leg up. Take a couple more breaths wherever you are. And if you're working that side crow, just a little bit of weight on your head. Maybe you even try to just kind of see where that leg is at. Or hang out in that twist, building up strength in the leg. And then you can start to release into your fold. We'll step our right foot back into our low lunge. And then we're just going to tuck that left shin up into your pigeon. Again, making sure we're right on top of that right knee. You can add your quad stretch here for this side, or you can come right down. If you're enjoying that stretch, you can stay. If you want to take a back bend, you can lift that right knee and just swing that left foot around, maybe trying to keep one leg more straight as you press up. And from whatever postures we are in, working back up into our down dog, shaking out the leg. And then Yogi's looking forward to bring our feet through to take a seat. And as we take that seat, we're going to come to cow face legs, which means you are bringing your right knee on top of left. Now, if this is uncomfortable for any reason, you can stack that right leg on top or cross with the right ankle in front. Doesn't matter what position the legs are in, just as long as we're nice and tall in the spine. We're going to bring our right hand up and behind our head, elbow towards the ceiling, fingertips pointing down. And from here, just bring the left hand behind us. And we can start to think of trying to press our head into our arm to get a little lift and an opening in the sternum. Maybe you start to kind of lean back into that left hand. Slowly straighten up. Unwind that right arm. And we're going to swing that right leg behind us, coming kind of into a Z shape. This is where we can take that quad stretch. So you can have right hip relaxed as you lean back, or you can engage that right glute, press hips forward. Feels okay on the kneecap. You can come down to your forearms, all the way onto your back. Different variation. Kind of changes it a little. You can bring that left foot on top of your right leg. You'll get a little more in the left hip and less in your right quad. But depending on how knees feel or where we're at, stay about 8 to 10 breaths. We're on your back or forearm. We set ourselves up and just kind of draw Extend that right leg towards the side. Walk your hands straight out in front of you. The more that right leg comes out towards the side, maybe the deeper the stretch. Or if you prefer, you can frame and draw the nose towards the right knee. Whichever fold you're in, see if you can just relax a little bit more, melt some of that tension out. Making our way up and out. We're going to switch. So cow face with the left knee on top, and left leg on top, left ankle in front. Sitting nice and tall. We'll bring left hand behind us, fingertips pointing toward the ground. Right hand be behind us a little bit. Start by pressing the head into your arm. Think about kind of lifting the chest and puffing up. And then maybe we start to lean back. Straighten up. Wide with that left hand. Swinging left foot behind us, taking that Z shape. Start to work your way in easy. You feel what it's like to engage and press that left hip forward and then release it. You know you're good where you are. Looking down forearms to our back. And you can bring right foot on top of left knee. Drop that right leg. One hip, one knee might feel different than the other side. Just paying attention. Backs and forearms. Sit ourselves up. And unwind, extending left leg out. Choose that stretch knee. Hands forward, leg out towards the side. Maybe a little more shallow and framing, nose towards the knee. We make our way back up, finding our way onto our back, taking whatever inversion you like. Maybe it's legs up the wall and kind of float, dangle, or roll out ankle. You can take your shoulder stand or plow. That's in your practice if that feels good for you. Anyways, whatever inversion you are in, think about trying to broaden our chest and our shoulder blades and our back. And almost increase that space in the body to increase the breath. Slowly finding your legs into your chest. Easy twist, so both legs falling to our left side. Again, increase the space in the torso and chest. Deepen the breath. Using your exhale, bring the legs one at a time through the center. Let them easily fall to the right. You're ready. Exhale one leg at a time, pull to the center. You can wrap hands on shins if you'd like, forehead to our knees. We inhale. And as we exhale, Shavasana. Creating a little more space in the body, a little more space for our breath. Coming back in, letting, allowing, reminding yourself, your body, your breath, how they move. Enough. Focus, fully internal. Take 3 final breaths, each one getting a little bit longer, a little bit fuller. Exhale, empty everything out. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, Breath in, breath out. For yourself, just as you are, complete, whole,